Goal today, number 0, Kent Friend. Your defenders for Liverpool, number 2, Brian Brody. Number 3, Gustavo Mendoza. Number 4, David Kamali. And number 5, Andrew Wright. At midfield, number 6, Michael Lenz. Number 8, Edvaldo Pedro. And number 10, Joshua Vargas. And the forwards for Liverpool, number 7, Jeff Withers. Number 9, Vicmore Eligua. And number 11, John Machado. Ladies and gentlemen, the Liverpool International Academy. And your starting 11 for FC Wichita. In goal, number 1, Mauricio Vargas. Number 2, Craig Mooney on defense. Other defenders, number 4, Alex Pollock. Number 8, Kevin Tenike. And number 5, Jeffy Blanc. Your midfielders today, number 13, Nick Kramer. Number 19, Yasu Bekele. Number 18, Shadow Sabella. Number 7, Matt Clare. Number 27, Chisholm Ogbana. And up front, your forward, number 9, Luca Anelli. Ladies and gentlemen, FC Wichita. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and remove your caps for this afternoon's national anthem being sung by the Lucky People.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lucky People. And a special thanks to Dr. Kyson Frank for keeping the FC Wichita team playing at optimal levels and preventing injuries.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Stryker Complex here in Wichita, Kansas, where FC Wichita is getting ready to take on Liverpool FC in some Sunday afternoon NPSL action. Sitting in with me calling the game today is Brady Bryant. Brady, welcome.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Beautiful day.
It is a gorgeous day for some action. We've got FC Wichita lined up, ready to go. We saw them in their inaugural game Friday night, which I know you were here for, watching as a spectator. Wichita, FC Wichita is in red jerseys today. They're going to be moving from our left to right for the first half. Liverpool FC dressed in all white. They've got the supporters section, Air Capital Firm, to their backs throughout the first half of the game. Brady, what did you give me your thoughts on that first game with it was kind of a little bit of a feeling out period. Some of those guys were just coming off college finals and just joining the team that week. So this is really their second big game to play together and get a feel for each other.
Yes, it was a good first game. They were definitely feeling each other out. They had the majority of the play, had a lot of chances, but unfortunately was not able to put one in the back of the net.
You know, we saw a couple opportunities in that game, and really Wichita controlled most of the action. They controlled a lot of the play. They had the vast majority of shots on goal were by FC Wichita, but they just couldn't capitalize on them. And then one mistake, one bad pass, essentially cost the guys the game.
That's correct. That can be the frustrating thing about outdoor soccer is you dominate the game, dominate your chances, but if you don't put it away, you give up one opportunity to the other team, and they capitalize, and then they can just sit back and try to hold on.
Talk a little bit about the field conditions. I know you were down there early before the game started walking the field. We've had a ton of rain here in Wichita over the last 24 hours. How much of an effect do the current conditions? And before we get there, we see a shot from Alex Mosley, or I'm sorry, not from Alex Mosley, but from Luca Anelli. It's going to head over the goal. He's got the wind to his, well, it's kind of shifting right now blowing across the field, but really they've got it a little bit to their back. Back to the question I was asking, though, how much does the condition of the field right now, it's pretty wet, how much does that affect the gameplay?
It won't have too much effect today. It's the field's not that bad. I talked to the head coach Larry Enlow before the game, and he said the field's actually better than it was Friday night. So the field it's a little heavy, has a little bit of water. It might, usually water kind of speeds up the game, but the field is kind of soft, so it might slow it down just a tad bit, but it shouldn't have too much effect on the game.
Now we see Claire collect the loose ball. Matt, good touches. He had a good game. Just a couple of unlucky breaks in front of the goal Friday night. So I'm sure you know Matt well. I'm sure he's going to be looking to to make a little bit of an adjustment.
Yes,
and put one of those in the net this time.
I believe that's my pick to click tonight. I think he's going to have at least one goal, possibly two. But like what you want in outdoor is you want to have those chances, and he's putting himself in some great opportunities. So sooner or later, he's going to score. So as long as he keeps getting those chances and playing good football, he's going to score a lot of goals.
Well, Ogbonna had it briefly for FC Wichita. In the far corner, he was wanting to send it back into the center to Matt Clare, but it was quickly picked off by Liverpool. Now they're back in control. Jeff Withers has it along the near sidelines, and he'll play it back to his defenders. Talk about how different the strategy is in outdoor, Brady, from what a lot of the Wichita fans have seen from a lot of the players that we have right now on the pitch. They're used to seeing these guys inside with walls and all kinds of those good things in a quicker paced game, but we see it out here, and it's quite a bit different. But now Luca Anelli, he'll take it down along the line. He's got a good pass in. Shot, goal! FC Wichita, Shadow Sabelli. He'll strike first. 3 minutes and 47 seconds into the game, FC Wichita goes up 1-0 over Liverpool FC. And just as we're talking about some of the changes, Brady, in the game, we see a great feed from Ogbonna right into Sabella and into the back of the net.
That is a great start. Great through ball down the line, and good cross to about the PK spot. Shadow Sabelli, he just took a touch and then put it in the back of the net. That's a great start to the game.
Well, they give the assist to Luca Anelli. I thought Ogbonna had it down in the corner, but maybe Anelli got a touch off of it after Ogbonna had it.
I talked to Larry before the game, and he said that's one thing that they wanted to do. They wanted to put high press early and try to get on the board and just kind of settle everything down.
Again, we don't keep track of the number of fouls. You might notice.
Well, you can hear the Air Capital Firm supporters group down behind the goal, giving the obligatory "It's all your fault" chant to the Liverpool keeper, Kent Freund. Liverpool's going to get called for the foul. It's going to be on Aligua. Tenite puts it back into play for FC Wichita, and he sends it to Claire, but the pass is errant from Matt, looking to send it up to the center. Oh, and a good steal, almost a great opportunity for FC Wichita. Luca Nelly picked it off, and he had a man going with him, but he wasn't able to control it.
FC Wichita is looking to put some high press on, hopefully pick up a ball in the Liverpool's defensive end and attack quickly. They're doing a good job.
Craig Mooney is going to get called for the foul on, I believe it was on number 7, Jeff Withers for Liverpool FC. The ball's quickly put back into play for Liverpool by Liverpool. And again, if you're just joining us, it's 1-0. FC Wichita leads off a great ball, or a great score from Shadow Sabelli. FC struck early. Good play. Liverpool now working it. It's number 10, Joshua Varghese.
There's a giveaway. Let's see if we can get a quick counter.
Well, Claire has it in the center of the pitch. He'll send it down into the corner where he's got Shadow Sabelli. Sabelli brings it down the sidelines. He's got a couple of white jerseys in front of him, looking for some help. He's got it. Oh! And I believe that was Agbana who looked to send it back down into the right corner of the box to Sabelli, but he wasn't able to put it through the white jerseys.
Shadow was looking for a give and go there, and it just, the final pass wasn't quite there. There's a turnover. Let's see Wichita back on the attack. There's a strike.
Yeah. That shot was taken by Jeffy Blanc.
That's their left back, huh? Getting forward. That's what you want. You want your outside backs to get forward in the attack.
Jeffy's shot sailed high over the crossbar.
Just a bit high. We've got a lot of action going on right now. This is a great start for FC Wichita.
Calling the foul on number 13, Nick Kramer.
So you probably heard that. Kramer will pick up the foul for FC. Ball's put back into play for Liverpool. They'll bring it down the sidelines. A challenge by Sabelli. Ball's going to make its way all the way back to Mauricio Vargas, the Wichita keeper. Picked up in the center of the pitch by Nick Kramer. You know, Nick's one of those big boys out there for FC Wichita. Now we see a little bit of a collision there between, can't tell who that is that's down for FC at the moment. You may,
yes.
If you overheard that, that was a reference to one of the Liverpool FC players. He's got some great dreads. And
halfway down his back, he can't see his number.
Nope. So Mr. Cirillo, that's all right, Jared. He does have really long hair, but both players are back up. It was Shadow Sabelli that was down for FC Wichita, but he's up walking it off, and he's right back in the middle of the action now. Here comes Luca Nelly for FC Wichita. Great play. He'll take a left-footed shot, but it's going to sail high over the goal.
Liverpool takes a quick goal kick to get the ball in play.
Well, it is back into play, but Craig Mooney, he'll pick it up for FC Wichita and drop it back to Vargas, the Wichita keeper. Pushed back forward now to Sabelli. Sabelli sends it down to the far side where he has, I believe that was Jeffy Blanc that picked that one up. Now it's controlled again by Nick Kramer in the center of the pitch for Wichita. Sent down to the near sides. It's McKelly.
Making a run.
He gets it out to Craig Mooney. Mooney, though, he'll get tied up on his way in, but it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for FC Wichita. Mooney was challenged. Ball heads out of bounds.
We have a deep throw in here. Kevin Tinike's got a big throw. We're going to look to get some guys in the box, hopefully get maybe a flick on and a chance on goals. See how it looks.
When we saw Kevin take his first throw in, and I hadn't seen him play outdoor until last Friday, I couldn't believe how far he could throw the ball, Brady.
Yeah, you don't see that in an indoor.
Nope, well, there it is, but it's going to be headed up and easily snagged by the Liverpool keeper, Kent Freund.
It was a good look, just couldn't quite get a clean head on the ball. Popped it up, and the keeper was able to snag that out of the air. Liverpool is looking to take quick goal kicks and ping the ball around, but which I think is what FC Wichita wants. They want them to play around with it in their defensive end. Hopefully they can pick one off.
Well, off of that restart, the ball made it all the way down into the left corner of the pitch where Mauricio Vargas had to come out and clear it out of bounds because there wasn't anybody down there but one white jersey.
Yeah, he did a good job coming off his line and clearing it, just getting it out of play. Watch out, fans. Watch out.
Yeah, that one almost made it all the way up to us, Brady.
Got to be careful.
Ball still controlled down near the goal line by number 7, Jeff Withers from Liverpool. But it's going to head out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for FC Wichita. You know, we've called Jeff Withers' name a couple times on the other side of the other team, Brady, and he seems to be somebody that they like to run their offense through. I don't know much about him.
Is this his number 7?
Yeah, number 7.
Yeah, number 7. He's kind of playing a left wing. They're trying to find him in space. Looks like he has a little bit of pace, and they're trying to find him out wide, have him beat a player, take it with speed, and get a cross in. That's what it looks like they're trying to do right now. They're not being successful.
Liverpool will finally regain possession. They send it down deep, and Kevin Tinike's there to head it away and do a little handstand on his way back up.
That was a good header. FC Wichita has the ball. Let's see if they can keep it a little bit, take some pressure off.
Well, Nick Kramer sends it into the center of the pitch to Claire. Claire was looking to send it all the way back over to the near side, and he does. Now it's pushed forward by FC Wichita. Luca Anelli, it's a one-on-one race between Anelli and Kamali. Now Kamali goes down. They're going to call
referee
Anelli for the foul.
They called Luca on the foul. The defender was running back. He was stumbling, and Luca had his hands on him. They're usually going to get that call, whether it was a foul or not. I feel like it was a bit harsh, but.
Well, that's one of those where, you know, when Luca is the man right behind him, and, you know, from almost any angle, it's going to look like he shoved him down.
Can't put your hands on them. Even if you put your hands on them, whether they're diving or stumbling, they're usually going to get the call.
13:22 played so far. FC Wichita off the Shadow Sabelli goal in the early minutes of the game lead 1-0 over Liverpool FC. The ball will be thrown in by Mendoza, Gustavo Mendoza for Liverpool. And we haven't seen hardly any offensive production so far from the white side of the field. Liverpool has struggled to, in fact, I don't know that they've even had a shot yet, Brady, that I can think of. It's been all FC Wichita, really, as far as the control and pace of the game goes so far.
Yeah, Liverpool, they haven't been able to do much at all. They've strung together a few passes in their defensive end, but then they're looking to find a guy long, and they just haven't been close in connecting. SC Wichita has done a great job of keeping their shape and cleaning up every long ball that's been played.
And they're still in control right now. Kevin Tinike grabs it and sends it across, or sends it to the center where it's picked up by Alex Pollock. And some good play by FC. Unfortunately, the pass was a little bit deep, and Nelly couldn't get to it in time.
FC Wichita needs to look for opportunities to put the high press on. they just missed an opportunity right there. The defender had the ball, took a bad touch, a negative touch towards the sideline, and FC Wichita kind of just sat back. It looks like they are content with the 1-0 lead right now.
Great flick by Jeff Withers, sends it down into
That's a dangerous ball.
Edvaldo Pedro.
He curled one in 6-yard box. The keeper had to lay out. Made it look a little more dangerous than it actually was, but he swatted it out for a corner kick.
So John Machado will take the corner kick for Liverpool. You know, as a defender in a corner kick situation like this, Brady, what are you looking for when that ball comes in, other than to keep it out of the goal, which that one's not going to be in any danger as we see it sail well across the goal and roll out for a throw-in.
As a defender, it is a huge responsibility. It's a 1v1 battle, basically. You have 6 or 7 1v1 battles going on. You cannot lose your guy. You have to be touch tight to him. You have to be able to, if he does get a clean head on it, you have to be able to give him a little nudge. That way he can't, have just a nice, easy header on target. So, like, you're just looking to battle. That's what you want. You want to outfight the guy in the box.
Good ball by Liverpool, and they caught. They had Withers, and they had Mendoza in a dangerous position, but Alex Pollock was there to break up the play. Now a bad touch by Liverpool. Fortunately, David Kamali is going to be able to send it back to his keeper before Matt Clare can chase it down. That was eerily similar to the play Friday night that cost FC Wichita a goal, Brady, where just a bad touch, heading back looking for a defender to pick it up, and no one was there. This time they had Clare there, or Wichita had Clare in position to try and chase it down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Friday night to just completely dominate a team, and just to have, a couple bad errors cost you the game. Friday, outside back, played the ball back to Kevin Tenike, and unfortunately it wasn't to him, and it sent their forward through, and he was able to put it away, which, you can't have.
Good
nice
ball by
forward.
Matt into McKelly. Here comes Sabelli. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and a great save. Great save by the Liverpool keeper, Kent Freund. He was one-on-one with Shadow Sabelli, and Shadow wasn't able to bury it.
That was a great play forward. They found their target forward. He was able to turn and play Shadow through, and he couldn't quite put it away. He looked like he tried to go for a little chip back post, and the keeper was able to get his hand on Shadow.
Now
right
Shadow,
back at
he
it.
comes away with it again. He
Plays
dumps it off to Anelli, and
he was a bit
they had him offsides.
I think he was offsides by a nose.
Brady, you and I talked about this a little bit before the match. When you are one-on-one in the outdoor game, as sparse as scoring opportunities are, and you're one-on-one with the keeper, sometimes the nerves just kind of get you a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes they get to you. It's definitely different than indoor. Indoor, you get lots of opportunities, so you can be a little more comfortable around the goal. You know you're going to get your opportunities. Outdoor, you can have that build-up, and when you get that opportunity, sometimes you can get a little anxious and get a little too excited, and you don't strike it the way you want to.
Well,
that's
FC
a
Wichita
great switch of play right there.
Was a beautiful ball, and they sent it down to Ogbonna. He tries to bring it back into the middle of the pitch, but he's going to be dispossessed, and Liverpool brings it back the other way. But a good defensive play by FC Wichita. They had 4 red jerseys back down quick. Now Matt Clare's going to come away with it.
That's a good
and a great ball by Clare. It's Luca Anelli. He's one-on-one, and he's got help. And he's going to hit it off the left post. It bounces out of bounds.
Luca's got to slot that. He has a guy wide open on the right side. If he just passes it to him, he taps it in. Instead, he tries to dribble the keeper and misses, hits the post.
That's what I was going to say, is you hate to be the Monday morning quarterback, but you look over there, Brady, and maybe it's probably easier for us to tell from our vantage point. but he had Bekele wide open
He did.
to his right. Maybe he just didn't think he could get the pass in time. I don't know.
Maybe he didn't see him. I don't know what's going through his head, but he's got to make that pass, because if he makes that pass, it's a tap in and it's a 2-0 game 20 minutes into the game, and that's huge.
Well, I'm sure when he watches the game film, that'll be one of those where he's going to go, oh, and then have to go over and make an apology or two. And
yes, he's not going to like seeing that.
Well, Mooney had it in the near side. He was looking to, drop it up to Bekele. But Liverpool was there to break it up. Now, Liverpool, Gustavo Mendoza, he'll hold on to it for a second while they try and get things set up. Now we see Jeff Withers again. He's got 2 red jerseys in front of him. He's finally, he's going to come away with it, but they're going to get the call. I didn't really see the foul there, but it'll go FC Wichita's way. I think they're saying that he grabbed his jersey.
He had a little tug on the jersey. Withers looks like a very skillful player. He looks calm on the ball. He had 2 FC Wichita defenders on him, and he didn't have any problems, didn't panic, but he was called with a foul. Looks like
well away from the play.
Got a little push and shoving going on right now.
Sure do, and it is it's Ogbonna and Bekele in the middle of it for FC Wichita, and I didn't see what the foul was, Brady. It was well away from the ball.
Looks like who's number 27?
That is Ogbonna. Yes, Ogbonna, Chisholm Ogbonna.
Yeah, he made a run, and it looks like one of the Liverpool defenders and him kind of ran into each other. I don't know if someone got hit in the face, but they popped up and they were going at each other, a little chest-to-chest bumping. Let's get a little heated out there.
It is. I like it. And hats off to the black team this time. Is no cards. They're going to let them play.
They're talking about it. We'll see what happens.
And anyway, it's
they
another.
Did call the foul though.
Yep, they did, and it's going to give Wichita a pretty good restart opportunity. It looks like Matt Clare is going to put it back into play.
Got a free kick, probably about 35 out, kind of on the edge of the right side of the edge of the 18-yard box. You got Shadow and Matt standing right by the ball. They're probably going to try to whip it back post, hopefully get a flick on goal. We'll see. Ref's still sorting things out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about, but now we see the handshake between Ogbonna and Kamali. And it looks like we're going to get to play some ball again.
Number 18, Shadow Sabelli takes the free kick here. Free kick means he can shoot it directly into the goal without it touching anybody.
Could have a little.
So Claire sends it to Tenike. Oh, man, and Ogbonna's got a chance. Goal!
There we go.
FC Wichita for a great set piece. Chisholm Ogbonna sends it in.
They were wide open. Liverpool tried to pull an offside trap, and one of their players kept all the FC Wichita guys on side, and they were able to head it back. And
well, it was a great play. You saw a beautiful header by Kevin Tenike, picked up by Ogbonna, and he just puts it right in.
Kevin Tenike was back post. He headed it back towards the PK spot, and Chisholm was able to slot it away. But Liverpool tried to pull an offside trap right there, which did not work, and it kept all of FC Wichita onside. That is an error that cannot happen.
Nope. Well, and you see the result of it when you make that mistake.
I mean, the poor Liverpool keeper, he probably had about 4v himself. I mean, it was.
Well, he did. He had 4 red jerseys in his face with no one there to help him. So it's 2-0. FC Wichita. Shots on goal 4 for FC Wichita, 1 for Liverpool. And now we see Ogbonna back in possession. Drops it back to Claire.
FC Wichita's doing a great job. They just won the ball back, and now they're keeping it.
Yeah, they have really controlled the entire game so far. Now Claire's got it right in the middle of center circle.
Great.
And a great pass to Jeffy Blanc. Blanc, if he could just get someone freed up, he sends it to Anelli. Luca.
Luca does a great
Yeah,
turn.
he does, and he turned and tried to take a shot.
Defender had a nice block on that, slid, and ball bounced right back to Liverpool. Oh, that's great hustle. Is that Kramer?
That was Kramer. Kramer's a big boy, Brady.
He is a big boy. He was on a mission right there too. He found that ball, had a nice little tackle, knocked it out of bounds. FC Wichita's doing a great job of re-pressuring and able to win the ball back.
Mm-hmm. And just like that, they do it again. Nick Kramer picks it up in center circle, drops it off to Claire. Claire had a man closing in on him quick. It was number 10, Joshua Varghese, for Liverpool FC. Liverpool plays it all the way back to their keeper, Kent Freund. And now they'll push it forward. Gustavo Mendoza has it for Liverpool. Liverpool will slow up the play just a little bit. They send it forward, trying to hit Jeff Withers again, but he has to get rid of it quickly.
Liverpool looks comfortable knocking the ball in their defensive end, but they run out of options going forward.
Yeah, and we saw it right there. Just a bad feed, went straight out of bounds.
You know, they connect a few passes and then try for the long ball, and they just don't have anybody there to collect it.
There's another long ball from number 8, Edvaldo Pedro.
Keeper did a great job coming off his line, clearing it up. That's what you want at your back four if you're playing a high line and you're having a good shape. The only ball that they will have is the over-the-top ball, and if your keeper's off his line, he can clean everything up,
That's Mauricio Vargas.
Vargas, he's doing a great job of cleaning up everything.
So 26-59 so far played in today's match. It's 2-0 FC Wichita. This one really has been all FC, Brady.
It has. FC Wichita's
we kind of like it.
Strong. We like it a lot. Like it a lot as long as they keep their shape and don't get a little goal hungry, goal crazy, and get stretched out. They should be fine. Liverpool's just looking for anything positive right now.
Yep, that one's going to head out of bounds off FC Wichita. It'll be a corner kick for Liverpool. And it looks like number 10, Joshua Varghese, will take it for Liverpool FC. Now Liverpool gets an opportunity, Brady. This is their second corner of the game.
This is going to be their best opportunity. And they can't even get the cross in bounds. That is frustrating as a coach. Nothing more frustrating when you get a great goal-scoring opportunity and you can't even get in across.
Well, Mauricio Vargas will put it back into play for FC. Well, I mean, what else do you say about it?
Yeah.
You said it all. It's frustrating that your corner kick is out of bounds as soon as it leaves the boot. Vargas sends it down deep. He was looking to hit Yasu Bekele, but he wasn't able to get it to him. Now the ball makes its way all the way back to Vargas, and Vargas sends it forward to Ogbonna this time. Claire's got it. He's got a little bit of help, too. Nick Kramer will pick it up from Matt near center circle. Oh, Matt. Oh. Well, okay, there's the foul.
You called a foul?
Yeah, I thought they weren't going to call it, but they did. Claire got tackled from behind.
There's a nice little divot in the pitch, too.
There sure is. Going to fix that divot or we'll revoke your country club membership.
Outside back plays.
Mooney moves forward, dropped it off to Ogbonna.
Ogbonna's got to do better there. When you have your outside back playing you the ball and making a run, you cannot give it away. Otherwise, it's going to come right back down your throat. And it's going to leave that space open for them to attack. He's got to be a little more careful there.
Liverpool had a possession, and they blew it again, just like you said earlier, Brady. They get it forward to about the center of the pitch, and then they look for the long ball. And they went to the long ball again and just sent it straight out of bounds. Now, here comes Bekele. He's working hard. He's got two white jerseys all over him, and he's going to go down in the goal box. No foul.
Little 1v1. He tried to beat him with speed. The right back for Liverpool did a great job of bodying him up. And
I'm sorry. I'm going to correct myself. That was Jeffy Blanc.
Oh, okay.
That had it.
That was their left back getting forward. That's great stuff out of FC Wichita. Have the attack coming from the back. That creates a lot of pressure on the opposing team when you have your outside backs bombing up and down the line, whipping in crosses, taking on guys. That's what you want. I'm sure that's probably one of the focal points Larry had today. I know he said he wanted to come out in a 4-1-4-1, put a little more pressure on Liverpool. He knew they were driving up today, so they might have some heavy legs. They played Friday as well. So I know he wanted to come out, put some high pressure on Liverpool and hopefully get an early lead, which they have done.
Yeah, an early commanding lead. It's 2-0. Just about 15 minutes left to play in the first half. And you can see, and you've mentioned it several times so far, Brady, but you can see that high pressure by FC Wichita. And Liverpool is just having a hard time breaking it. Now we're going to have an early substitution by Liverpool. And we'll let you know who it is just as soon as we can get a look at their jersey. It looks like number 8, Edvaldo Pedro, is going to head off.
It's an early sub. I wonder if there's an injury.
You know, I don't know. I don't remember calling his name in any tangle-ups early on. But he's going to go off and have a seat. We'll let you know who it is that comes on for him here in just a few minutes.
Liverpool making a substitution, subbing out number 8, Edvaldo Pedro.
Ball's back into play.
19, Jesse Purvis.
Yeah, number 19, Jesse Purvis, comes on for Pedro on the Liverpool side.
Liverpool might just be trying to do anything to get a spark to get back in the game.
Well, they certainly need to, because 2-0 is not a good position to be in, especially in outdoor. Man, and you see again right there, Ogbonna had a great opportunity to hit Luca Anelli right in the center of the pitch, but just wasn't able to put it on target. Gustavo Mendoza has it for Liverpool down along the near side. He's going to send it all the way back to their right back, who not sure who it is because his hair continues to cover his number.
Yes, we do not know his number. You know, it's surprising to me how comfortable Liverpool has been pinging the ball around in their defensive half. And they just can't seem to put together anything going forward.
No, I mean, it's about the time they get it to the midfield stripe that it breaks down.
Yes.
And we've seen Withers, number 7, Jeff Withers, for Liverpool. But, now Liverpool off of a bad pass.
Withers
God,
is in.
they just shank it. That was Gustavo Mendoza. He had nobody in front of him, and Brady, it kind of makes me wonder, why would you take the shot from there?
I think he was looking across the ball. He had his right winger making a run in the box, which is a good idea, playing him through. But, yeah, I mean, he's got to do better with that. Either he's got to whip in a good cross, or he has plenty of space to take down the line where he'd be a lot more dangerous.
It's one of those where you look at it from here, and he had lots of space in front of him.
You're wondering what he was doing, but he did have a guy streaking in the box.
Speaking of space, Shadow Sabelli's there. He's going to go down. It'll be a PK.
There we go.
But Sabelli's still down, holding his left ankle.
Chopped down at the knee.
He went down hard, Brady. We saw him. They're helping him up now. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He was holding his left ankle.
See his leg stuck in the ground, which is good.
Looks like he's going to be all right. He's walking a little gingerly. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be a PK for FC Wichita. Matt Clare will take it.
Shadow's a little gimpy, but I think he'll be able to walk that off.
Here we go. Shot goal, Matt Clare, 3-0. 35 minutes and 3 seconds into the game. Matt Clare makes it 3-0. FC Wichita leads.
Matt Clare looked comfortable taking that. He just strolls up nice.
Just cool and collected.
Cool and collected and slots it down the left-hand side. The goalie dove the opposite way. It could be a long day for Liverpool FC's keeper.
Well, he's had a long first half, and he's still got another 10 minutes to go before he gets to sit down and have a little chat with his defense.
Yep, and he's got some hooligans.
Yeah, they're not. He's got the Air Capital Firm supporters group not letting him forget what the score is. Alex Pollock will pick it up. Oh, got a little shoving going on down there. It's Alex Pollock and Gustavo Mendoza getting kind of chippy along the near sides.
Mendoza is going to get something. He's going to get talked to or get a card. He threw an elbow to
yeah, and if he doesn't
face.
If he didn't hurry back on the pitch, he's probably going to see one of those beautiful yellow cards come flying out of the pocket.
He's going to be lucky if he comes out scotch-free. I mean, he could get a red card for that. I mean, you can't just throw your elbow in someone's face and then shove him. Wow, he got nothing.
Now, yeah, so there's not even a foul on the play. Liverpool will get the throw in when we get back underway. Alex Pollock gets a quick little discussion. Kevin Tenike fixes the divot in the pick so that he doesn't lose his country club membership.
Place your divot. It's a throw in.
Yeah, throw in, buddy. There was no foul, remember? Pick the ball. So Liverpool thought they were going to take a free kick for a second, but it's quickly corrected. Now Alex Pollock off of a good defensive play on Aligua.
Liverpool was lucky to come out scotch-free there.
Now Kevin Tenike gets yanked down by John Machado.
Liverpool is getting frustrated.
They are getting frustrated. You know, I'll say this much for Alex. He, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up if he needs to.
This game is getting chippy. The refs need to do a good job of taking care of this early so it doesn't get out of hand. Luca does a great.
Back into play again. They call a foul on Luca and Nelly. And then after the play, we see another shove from Liverpool.
I think the ref is trying to calm everything down right now. We'll see if it works.
Well, we're back underway again. Gustavo Mendoza has it for Liverpool. But the white team has to play it all the way back to their defender, Gustavo Mendoza.
There's a giveaway.
No, I'm sorry, not Gustavo Mendoza, but we'll come back to that in a second. FC Wichita had an opportunity, but the ball hit a little bit high, and Liverpool clears it. Alex Pollock picks it up in the defensive end for FC Wichita. Now Kevin Tenike has it over on the left side. Sent up to Shadow Sabelli. Sabelli looks like he's moving fine after the earlier tackle in the box that led to the penalty kick and third goal of the match for FC Wichita.
Oh, Kevin, it's a good idea. He had Chisholm making a run down the middle of the field, just overhit it a little bit, made it its way to the keeper. Liverpool has been able to string together a few passes in their defensive end, but not surprisingly, they haven't been able to do anything else.
No, one thing I've noticed too about Liverpool is they seem to be playing the vast majority of their defensive game over here on the left side of the pitch.
Yeah,
they're their right backs and those guys don't seem to be getting involved in the action hardly at all unless FC Wichita takes it that direction. Sabelli and Clare They've got it near midfield right now. Matt sends it forward. He's got Craig Mooney, but it's going to head out of bounds. FC Wichita will get the throw in. .39:47 expired so far. It's 3-0. FC Wichita leads, and I looked up at the clock, Brady, just as you said, dangerous ball, so I didn't catch what happened.
Liverpool was playing around with it in the back and played a dangerous ball back to their keeper who had to retreat, but he was able to bring it down with his chest. He had good composure on it, cleaned it up nicely. Liverpool is just connecting a few passes in their defensive third again. We'll look to see a through ball here shortly that hopefully FC Wichita will just clean up.
Liverpool seems
there
to be.
There it is. Yeah,
but again, the pass is way, way, way out ahead of number 3, Gustavo Mendoza. And it's easily cleared by Mauricio Vargas. And I'm not sure why Gustavo Mendoza is arguing for a card right there, Brady. I didn't see anything that even looked remotely like a card, but then just a boneheaded turnover by the offense gives FC Wichita the ball right back, and here they come quickly. Oh, and a good ball to Luca Anelli, and he's got some help. He's got Shadow Sabelli. Luca takes the shot, but he hits just wide to the right.
Just a bit wide. That was a good low strike, but it was just to the right side of the post.
Well, you can't help but get the feeling that here any minute one of them's going to break for Anelli, and he's going to put one in the net.
That's what you want out of your forward, though. Just keep getting yourself opportunities, and eventually they will come.
So the goal kick, Mendoza
fouling again.
Yeah, he just shoved Ogbonna right down to the ground from behind.
His frustration level keeps rising.
Well, it's probably going to get him a card here if he's not careful, because his name tends to get called consistently.
He's lucky to not have one already.
Craig Mooney holds the cross down, centers it, looking for Luca Anelli, but it was easily collected by Kent Freund, the goalkeeper for Liverpool FC.
That was a dangerous ball. He bounced it right around the 6-yard box, but he didn't have anybody making that near post run. And the keeper was able to just collect that nice and easy.
Liverpool back in control now. They send a deep ball. They don't really have anybody there for it other than it was Aligua looking to collect it, but he's going to get whistled for the foul. He shoved Alex Pollock. Pollock puts it back into play, sends it over, takes the free kick and sends it right back over to Mauricio Vargas. Now Kevin Teneyck has it. He drops it up, or he sends it up the pitch to Claire. Claire still has it. He'll send it up to Shadow Sabelli. Sabelli's going to get tackled from behind. And there's the first card of the game.
That's the first card of the game?
Yep.
Wow.
It's going to go to number 6, Michael Lenz, for shoving Sabelli down from behind. And, Brady, that foul didn't look that much worse than anything we've seen so far. I kind of wonder if that's a statement on the part of the officiating crew just start calming down, boys, or some of you are going to have a seat.
Yeah, that's a definite statement by the ref. He needs to sort things out. Liverpool's getting a little out of hand, having some bad challenges. You can't just put your shoulder in someone's back. Yeah, I mean,
so Craig Mooney has it. He sends it back to the center of the pitch to Nick Kramer. Now Kevin Teneyck picks it up on the left side, pushes it all the way up to, I believe that was Jeff DeBlanc. Wichita still has it. They have to back it up. You see Matt Clare telling him just settle down for a second. He sends it to the Near side to Mooney. Mooney drops it off to Ogbonna.
FC Wichita just content with keeping possession. They're just knocking it back. Now they're back in around midfield.
Well, time's about to expire in the first half of the match. FC Wichita going to halftime leading 3-0 and really controlling the vast majority of the game.
By Kevin Tenike.
Oh, and what a great trap by Ogbonna, and he's still got an opportunity.
Nice
and Mooney, but Mooney sends it high.
Kevin Tenike played a great long ball.
He did.
Ogbonna,
and he did a great job of bringing that down. He passed it to Mooney, who found his way up the pitch, and he just sailed it over.
So we're in extra time. Shadow Sabelli. Shadow, I'm not sure what he was going for there.
I think
but
the ball took a bad bounce on him.
Anyway, he just passed it essentially right to Kent Freund, or Friend. I'm not sure how he pronounces his name, but we'll go with the German pronunciation.
The German.
Freund.
Liverpool gives the ball right back to FC Wichita. Extra time. Let's see if we can get one more opportunity from FC Wichita.
Well, Ogbonna has it along the near side.
Probably not going to be much extra time.
No, and I would expect it to expire here shortly. I didn't see how much time they were adding. Another feed from Kevin Tenike. Sent it forward looking for Luca Anelli.
Luca's
FC
had a good first half.
Sure has, and he's had a couple opportunities.
Good. He's been able to hold the ball. He's been able to take a few guys on. His distribution has been good.
Well, there's another one of those deep balls from Liverpool, and it rolls right to the feet of Mauricio Vargas, the Wichita keeper. Just like that, FC Wichita is back in possession.
Shadow plays a great long ball.
Yes, he does. Down to Jeffy Blanc. Blanc still has it, and he's got
some
some help.
Ooh.
Oh, and he was looking for Luca Anelli, who was breaking toward the back post, but Luca couldn't get there in time.
Liverpool defender was able to cut that off. He had Luca back post. If that Liverpool defender's not there, Luca's tapping that in.
Yep, it would have been 4-0.
That was a great ball by Shadow.
We're still in extra time for the first half. And they've certainly added plenty of time. There it goes. Well, the end of the first half, FC has been all FC Wichita. Possession, scoring, shots. It's everything you'd want to see if you're Larry Enlow and Sammy Lane right now coaching this team. 3-0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring you the second half action. I'm Josh Kippenberger, sitting in with me, Brady Bryant.
Yes, sir.
We'll see everybody in about 15 minutes. Well, welcome back, everybody. Second half action of FC Wichita and Liverpool FC. I'm Josh Kippenberger. Sitting in with me today, Brady Bryant.
Hello.
Brady, it's been a great first half. If you're a FC Wichita fan, if you are a Liverpool fan, it's probably been a little disappointing.
You can definitely say that. Great first half for FC Wichita. They controlled the play. They were able to get a lot of great chances on goal. Unlucky only to be 3 up.
Well, no question. We've got a change in keeper for the second half on the Liverpool side. And on the Wichita side, Chris Fenner is going to come on and play the second half for Mauricio Vargas. Fenner is a very talented fellow from West Virginia.
Virginia, I think.
Yeah, but didn't he play for West Virginia? He's from Virginia.
No, he didn't. I think he played at Towson.
Did he?
I don't know. That's a good question. He didn't play with Travis and Shadow at West Virginia, though, but he grew up playing club ball with those guys.
All right. Well, I stand corrected. Let's go with this. He's from out east somewhere.
That is correct.
Somewhere out east. He's also got a fantastic mohawk haircut. The only negative thing I'm going to say about Mr. Fenner is he has terrible taste in music. But we've seen him in the indoor game. Very good goalie. And we're excited to see him in his first action out here for FC Wichita. It's 3-0 as we get this second half underway. And Brady, like you said, when we just started to come back, they are lucky to only be down 3-0. The first half of this game was dominated in just about every way you can expect by FC Wichita. We will expect to see a little bit more of that as well for the second half.
Yeah, we'll see Liverpool. I'm sure they've made some tweaks in their lineups or their formation. They have to get some more pressure on FC Wichita. They were not able to offensively put anything together and really challenge the FC Wichita defense or keeper.
Well, the one thing we saw from Liverpool was they could handle it fairly well for whatever reason on their own defensive half of the pitch. Once they tried to push it forward, they almost instantly lost possession.
That's correct.
Well, we're back underway. Liverpool FC takes the kickoff. Immediately, we see good pressure again from FC Wichita. Like we saw in the first half, ball's going to go out of bounds. Craig Mooney there to make the challenge for FC. Mooney throws it into Wichita, and a good throw, and he catches Shadow Sabelli. Sabelli's got a man chasing him down. A great little turn by Shadow. He finally has to slow it down, look to cross it over to Chisholm Ogbonna. But the pass was broken up.
Try to play a through ball out wide to Ogbonna, but
Yeah.
the right back for Liverpool was able to cut that out.
Yeah, Brian Brody broke it up for Liverpool. Ball quickly turned over by Liverpool and collected by FC Wichita. It's number 19, Yasu Bekele. Well, and you saw he looked to center it back to Shadow Sabelli. Pass was a little bit too easy, and it didn't make it all the way to Shadow. Now Liverpool has it again on the far side. Teams obviously have switched sides. Liverpool is moving from our left to right. Liverpool wearing white today, FC Wichita wearing red. And now we've got a Liverpool player down. He's holding his hamstring. I believe it's number 9, Victor Aligua.
That's not good.
No, I wonder if he just hopefully cramped up, but he went down quick, really, and well away from the play.
Looks like Liverpool has
Has number 14 ready to enter the match. Hopefully it's not anything severe.
Number 14, Ross DeWitt. Trainers are out attending to Victor Aligua. Still holding his left hamstring. Now they've got him up. Looks like he's going to, or I'm sorry, Michael Lenz, I believe that is. Yeah, it's Michael Lenz. And he's being helped off the field right now by Andrew Wright. And Ross DeWitt will come on for Michael Lenz. Luca Anelli, in a show of sportsmanship, just throws it right back into Liverpool. Now Andrew Wright picks it up in the center of the pitch, and Liverpool tries to push it forward. They finally are able to get it past the halfway or the midfield stripe, but they've got to push it back a little bit. Now Andrew Wright back in possession, looks to send it forward to Jeff Withers, but it's broken up. Oh, my. Well, Craig Mooney made the challenge on,
I think Mendoza, right?
well, I can't tell who it is.
Yeah, it's Mendoza on the ground. He jumped up in the air, and he looked like a fish out of water. He embellished that a little bit, but he did take a knock.
Well, those two have been kind of going at it all game. Mendoza's he's been in the middle of just about every conflict that we've seen so far, but he seems to be fine.
Liverpool has a dangerous free kick that they will be able to serve in the box. There's the service. Had a guy.
Boy, that was a good one.
Oof, they had number 4.
Number 4, David Kamali.
Was able to get his head on it, but it was a bit outside, a bit wide.
But that was a great placement.
Yeah, dangerous ball. That's what they wanted, a little 1v1 isolation on the back. Their defender was able to get their head on it, but he couldn't get it on target. Matt Clare misses the free header.
Well, Ogbonna, I think he thought Clare was back behind him a little bit more than he was, and he went to drop it off and couldn't get it there. Now Ogbonna goes down hard off of the challenge from number 14, Ross DeWitt.
Ross DeWitt getting right in on the action. That was a hard tackle. He's lucky to not get a card out of that one.
Well, we're still waiting on DeWitt to get up. 50 minutes and 15 seconds into the match.
Injured player for Wichita, number 27, Chisholm Ogbonna.
Chisholm's up. He's holding his ankle. SC Wichita wants the ref to get a card.
Yeah, we've got about 5 red jerseys around the official.
Lobbying to get DeWitt a card. He's
not
lucky to get out of that one.
Yep, not going to come.
Oh, there's
now
another
Matt
tackle.
Clare
That's got to be a
down.
card. Another.
And there's the card. It's going to be number 9, Vic Moraligua. Tackles Matt Clare from behind.
FC Wichita got that in play quick, and Liverpool again with a hard foul.
Well, you know, you can appreciate a physical game, Brady, but right now it's we're seeing just silly fouls.
Yeah, it's just nonsense tackles, chopping guys from behind. I mean, it's not even going for the ball. It's a bit dirty, which is why you're seeing the cards. Liverpool's lucky to, I think they only have 2 cards.
That's
is that correct?
that's their second yellow.
They should have a few more, I believe, but we'll see.
Clare puts it back into play. He had 10 Ike, but Kevin couldn't put his head on it. Now Liverpool brings it back the other way. Bad pass. Good challenge by Jeffy Blanc. Slows it up temporarily, but now Liverpool back in possession. They've got it. Well, they had it. And just like that, It was turned over, but they're able to collect the ball again. Number 19,
Plays a
Jesse Purvis.
great ball to the outside back. Liverpool looks to have a little more sense of urgency right now, which is what they needed in the first half.
They sure do. This is probably the best offensive run that we've seen from them so far in the match.
They picked up their pace a little bit.
Ross DeWitt had it down along the far goal line. Finner easily grabs the cross. Waits for his team to push forward. Now he'll roll it out. Paul Luna comes up to make the challenge. Finner gets it away. Not sure what the foul was called for there, but it's going to go against, I believe, Luca Anelli, and Liverpool FC will restart it.
Yeah, Luca just had a little shove in the back. Nothing major. The ref could have actually played on because Liverpool won the ball and found a player. I don't know why he chose to bring the ball back.
Well, just as quickly as the restart happens, Liverpool turns it over. Then off of a bad pass from FC Wichita to Shadow Sabelli, FC turns it right back over.
One problem Liverpool is having is when they're knocking the ball in the back, they're just not having any movement up front or out wide, so their only option is to play that long ball.
Well, we're definitely seeing some better play right now from Liverpool as we see the challenge from Vic Moraligua, who just picked up the yellow card a few minutes ago. And he maintains possession. Now the ball sent down deep by Michael Lenz.
It's a bad challenge on Kevin Tenike. Be a free kick for FC Wichita. Number 17, who's that for?
Number 17 is Paul Luna.
Okay, so they brought him in.
He
off
came
the bench,
in,
right?
yeah, at the half.
He's actually doing a great job of bringing some energy to Liverpool. First half, Liverpool FC, they just didn't have much movement up front. Their forward wasn't working for them, and it was hard for them to produce anything going forward. It's great play by FC Wichita.
Good opportunity by FC. Craig Mooney couldn't get to it in time, though. And Kent Freund, or Friend, still haven't figured out how to pronounce it. Anyway, the Liverpool keeper is able to clean it up.
Mooney and Luke. Ooh, there's a
Boy, Ogbonna almost had a good opportunity off of a bad mistake by Liverpool. Fortunate that the white jerseys were able to collect a loose ball. 54-37 played so far in the match. It's 3-0. Now Jeff Withers is going to go down.
He showed some nice skill right there, a little step over and beat the defender. The defender just had to take him down, slow him up.
Well, I'm not sure what that through ball was supposed to be from number 14 for Liverpool, Ross DeWitt. Now we've got a throw in for Liverpool. Broken up by Mooney. And it'll result in another throw for Liverpool FC.
Liverpool gets the throw in.
Liverpool has a
They'll
cross.
take a little chip, and they've got a man down on the back post. Unfortunately, he's going to go down.
He's giving him a PK.
Wow. I don't understand that, Brady.
John
Machado,
Machado, or whatever his name, brought it down in.
I'm not sure that should be a PK.
It was a challenge by Jeff DeBlanc. Didn't look like anything, but John went down and they gave him the PK.
Well, Vic Moraligua will take it for Liverpool FC. Chris Finner, finally, he gets back in, and
Finner looks like he's trying to intimidate the kicker a little bit, standing in front of the ball. John, is it Machado?
Machado.
Machado is still on the ground.
Yeah, they've called the trainer on to come look at him.
It was kind of a clumsy tackle, but I didn't think it was a penalty. A little bit unfortunate for FC Wichita, but if Liverpool can convert on this PK, it could be a whole new ball game.
Well, it might energize them a little bit. 56 minutes, 47 seconds ticked off so far in the game. 3-0 FC Wichita lead. But so far in this second half, we've seen a different Liverpool team on the pitch.
Yeah, they've definitely come out with more urgency, a little bit more energy, and it's paid off for them. They have a PK right now to get them right back in the game. John Machado, my apologies with the pronunciation. I don't know if it's his ankle.
He's up. He just dumped his shin guard off, and now he's being helped to the sideline.
He has to hop. That's not good. I don't know if it's his ankle or his knee, but
he'll go off.
Got number 9 taking this PK.
Whether he's going to be subbed out or not.
Number 9 is Vic Moraligua.
As long as he remains off the pitch, Liverpool will have to play with 10 players. Let's get behind
Moore's
Chris
gonna take a
Fitter
short
trying to
run
stop
up.
this PK here.
Yep, here we go, and Liverpool will put it in. And now Aligua does a little dance for the Air Capital Firm supporters. That will definitely endear him to the crowd. So
that's a bit uncalled for. Number 9, he had a nice strike, hit it upper 90, but then he goes and taunts the Air Capital City Firm.
yeah, and taunting is something that you can appreciate, but when it's when you're still trailing by 2,
When you're trailing 3-1 and your team's been dominated the whole game, it's a little bit uncalled for.
yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to get.
Maybe he's trying to get his boys fired up, but we'll see what happens. Now it looks like John Machado is going to be subbed out, and they are going to bring number 15, Sela Ganat, on in his place. Back underway, Liverpool just sloppy handling. They'll send it out of bounds.
Oh.
Well, I didn't see what happened. Looks like somebody took a ball to the back of the dome off of from one in the stands.
Yeah.
So Kevin Tenike will throw another one of his bombs in from the sidelines here in just a couple of seconds. This is almost as good as a corner kick for FC Wichita.
Throws it near post. And
He does, and it's headed out of bounds by Luca Anelli. It'll be a goal kick.
Luca can't flick it on. It just hit him squarely out of bounds for a goal kick. See if Liverpool, they look to take that quick goal kick. There it is. And that's
Man,
a bad.
that was a bizarre goal kick. It almost went out of bounds.
Yeah.
But it's picked up by David Kamali over on the left side. Challenge by Luca Anelli will result in it heading out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Now we see it looks like Mose and somebody else is over there warming up on the sidelines for FC Wichita. Oh, boy. Brian Brody goes down hard for Liverpool, and it almost results in a good turnover, and now it will. Here comes Matt. Oh, Matt pulled up.
Shadow
Short.
just put a little, just overhit it just a little bit. He had Matt Clare streaking down the left side and couldn't quite find him. Liverpool just pumps it forward.
Well, they pump it forward right into the chest of Craig Mooney, but FC Wichita turns it over. Ooh. Down deep, boy, and he almost megs him right there, but after the challenge, McKelly's going to get whistled for the foul, and he's going to get a yellow.
Wow.
McKelly picks up the first yellow of the match for FC Wichita.
Yasu, he did a great job defending, and he got called for the foul.
Yellow on Shadow.
Yasu.
Dangerous free kick from Liverpool, probably about 35 out on the left side of the 18. Looks like they're going to whip it in with the in-swinger.
62nd minute, the yellow card for Wichita for dissent goes to number 19, Yasu Bekele.
FC Wichita's holding the 18. There's the ball. Back
There
post.
it is. Oh, dangerous. Matt Clare clears it out. That was a dangerous set piece from Liverpool.
Very dangerous. They found him back post, and he was able to
center it again, and fortunately, Clare was there to clear it. And you can see a rejuvenated Liverpool team right now playing with a lot of intensity and moving the ball, putting it back in play quickly. Still fighting, still have the ball.
Cool.
Good position. They'll take a shot. It rolls across the ground, though, and Finner will dive on it, pick it up. Coming up on the 64th minute, it's 3-1. FC Wichita leads. Chris Fenner sends it down deep, looking for Luca Anelli. Ball's played up in the air. Mooney collects it. Mooney still has it. Wow, what? I can't even believe that foul. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be.
Wow.
I hate to sound completely biased, but that was.
This ref has missed a few calls here in the last few minutes. FC Wichita takes a quick throw.
No, and now we've got. Now we've got. I believe that's Craig Mooney who was down and is walking gingerly toward the sidelines. Yes, it is Mooney. And Alex Mosley's going to come on for Yasu Bekele. And nope, looks like Mooney's going to stay on. So Mose comes on for Bekele. And it looks like Mooney, Mooney is going to head off, and I believe
23.
that's Nick Hagencord. Alex Morgan is at 23. Okay, 23. Alex Morgan comes on for Craig Mooney.
Alex Morgan takes a quick throw.
Quick throw, but it's played out of
another
bounds.
Bad foul. There's a yellow.
And another yellow. This time on Liverpool, it's going to be on number 17, Paul Luna. Well, the yellow cards are coming freely now, Brady.
They are. I think the ref waited a little too long to hand out some yellows. He's lost control of the game a little bit.
So Paul Luna picks up the third yellow of the game for the third yellow of the match so far for Liverpool. Uh-oh, good play right there by Chisholm Ogbonna. He's going to get dragged to the ground by Jesse Purvis. He quickly puts it back into play. Kevin Tenike has it. Tenike sends it forward to Alex. Mosley sends it forward to Luca Anelli. Anelli's got one man to beat and the keeper. Anelli gets tripped up by the keeper. Penalty kick coming up.
Luca did a great job of turning the ball, was able to get a touch around the keeper, and the keeper took him out. We got a PK coming in up.
Well, and you can see Friend, the keeper for Liverpool, is hacked off about that call, but you know what? That was a good one because Anelli pretty well had possession of it and just got manhandled.
Yes, he did. He did a great job right there.
Matt Clare will take the PK. He's already got one for a goal in the first half.
He went left first half. We'll see if he goes the same way.
Goal, Matt Clare. 4-0, 67th minute of the match. Matt Clare gets a second of the game, both coming from PKs. Well, we'll see if Vic Moraligua wants to go down and do the bird dance again in front of the Air Capital firm.
Penalty kick goal scorer number 7, Matt Clare.
Matt Clare did a great job right there. He switched it up, went right, keeper went left.
– 4-1, FC Wichita lead now. And even though we've seen a some better play by Liverpool so far in the second half. It hasn't been enough. Liverpool's lone goal coming off of a PK early in the second half.
Liverpool is putting a little higher press on the ball.
Wow, now how that was, okay, there's the call. You could see Shadow got stopped dead in his tracks. Someone had a hold of his jersey. Now Matt Clare's got it down along the far side. He plays it back to Kramer. Now Kramer up to Luca Nelly. Nelly centers it. He's got Matt Clare. Matt's only got a couple men to beat, but he can't get it centered down. Ogbonna has it. Oh. Ogbonna takes a shot, but it's deflected out of bounds.
Deflected out wide. They were able to play Matt through. He crossed it. Liverpool tries to clear it. Goes right to Chisholm, and he gets a shot on goal. The Liverpool defender was able to get his back on it, and it deflects out wide.
Good block.
Good action right there. We got a corner kick coming up for FC Wichita.
Shadow Sabelli will take the corner for the boys in red. You can hear the crowd. They're excited. Shadow Sabelli sends it in. And it's almost a goal! There it is!
Offside.
Chisholm Ogbonna!
Offside.
No, he gets called for offsides. Oh. Wow. That was a close one and a disappointing one. Kevin Tenike will come in and clear up the goal kick.
Clears it out of the stadium.
Yes, he does.
See ya.
I just watched it roll over to Jabara Airport.
He said, get that out of here.
Well, it's put back into play by Liverpool. Number 15, Seliganot's got it.
Tries to shoot it.
He tries to shoot it from way outside.
Sideline, that was interesting.
Yeah, Chris Finner easily collects it. Now you can see Air Capital Firm doing the bird dance, taunting Liverpool.
Chris Finner says, cookies.
Liverpool will watch it roll out of bounds. It's Luca Nelly right up in his face.
Some good talk going on by FC Wichita, sorting out their defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need.
Oh, Tenike comes up and makes a good defensive play. Now Alex Mosley has it. He was looking to center it and send it to Shadow Sabelli, but it was a little too far out. Here comes Anelli with a chance. He's going to get taken down by Andrew Wright. Clean tackle, says the officiating crew in the box, will result in a goal kick for Liverpool.
Larry Enlow has made a formation change. The first half they were playing a 4-1-4-1. It looks like they switched to a 4-2-3-1, so they have two defensive midfielders right now trying to just take control of the game, make sure Liverpool doesn't have, shut down their attack.
Liverpool has it down deep in the left corner. They'll bring it back to the center of the pitch, but a hard challenge by Shadow Sabelli has got number 3, Gustavo Mendoza, down.
Mendoza.
And he's just flailing all over the ground.
Shadow cleared the ball, and I think when he came down, his cleat caught Mendoza in the head.
Well, he's holding the back of his head right now.
Yeah,
and
it's his head. Shadow was clearing the ball, and when he came down, his foot came down right on top of Mendoza's head.
Try and catch the replay here. Oh, it does. It looks like he just came down right on the back of his head, Brady.
Shadow was playing the ball, and the guy fell back. Did Shadow kick it? Shadow cleared it.
Well, I think.
Shadow
Yeah, so it certainly wasn't anything intentional, but he did catch him right in the back of the head.
Shadow cleared it when he was coming down. His foot just caught Mendoza.
Yeah, and Mendoza was already on the ground when Shadow was coming down. Now Mendoza looks to the ref and argues for the yellow.
Yeah,
ref says sorry.
I think he thought Shadow came down on his head on purpose, which
I don't think was the case.
No, I don't.
Shadow, he's not a dirty player.
He's not, and you know what? I don't even know that he could have known Mendoza. I just watched the replay. There's no way he really could have even known Mendoza was down on the ground below him. So 73rd minute, 4-1 lead for FC Wichita over Liverpool. Mendoza.
Liverpool was able to put a lot of pressure on FC Wichita coming out of halftime.
Well,
and to be honest with you, when they got that, sorry,
that's okay.
Messing with me, but
that's Corey Capps, everybody, over there disturbing the broadcast. He's got Brady rolling. But you know what I'm trying to see, Brady, is did they make a substitution? I don't think they have. It looks like they're still attending to Mendoza on the sideline, trying to get him back in.
I wonder if he got cut. Looks like they're patching him up. He might have been bleeding a little bit.
So FC Wichita's got a chance now, playing basically a main
giveaway.
advantage. Here comes Matt Clare. Unfortunately, he's got several. Oh, what a pass to Shadow Sabelli! Sabelli can't get it off.
Shadow did a great job of cutting it back, but the Liverpool defender was able to get his foot on it.
Man, the way that those two guys play together, Brady, and we've really seen it, come to light here in this second match. When you watch Matt and Shadow play together, it's really amazing. Those guys seem to always know where one another are on the pitch.
Yeah, you'd think they've played together before.
Yeah, well, you would think so. Now Matt takes a kind of a poor shot, heads out of bounds, be a goal kick.
A little bit of a worm burner out wide, but
a worm burner.
I think he caught his foot in the turf a little bit. It was a good idea. He had the space. He had the opportunity to shoot. That's what you want. If you get the chance to shoot the ball, you have to shoot the ball. You'd like a little better strike. Matt does a great job of controlling the ball. Good tackle by Liverpool.
Yeah, and then we see Nick Kramer throw the forearm up in front of Vic Moraligua. However, Liverpool still has the ball.
Got it out wide.
They do. They send it into the center, but it's quickly picked up by Alex Pollock. Pollock's not able to clear it, though, and they'll take a pretty, well, I would say an ill-advised shot because it challenged nothing and headed straight out of bounds, resulting in a goal kick.
Yeah, it took a shot from about 30 out, and it just kind of sliced wide. Not dangerous at all.
Wichita making a substitution.
Luca goes out of the game.
Going out.
So Luca Anelli will be subbed out.
Wichita native number 21, Austin Clifton coming in at forward.
Austin Clifton in for Wichita. Matt Clare has it, drops off a good ball. Well, little in front of Shadow. He had Shadow streaking right up the middle, just a couple steps too much behind or too far behind the pass, and he wasn't able to collect it. It's going to result in a throw-in, however, for FC Wichita. Kevin Teneyck will take it. Like I said earlier, a throw-in from Teneyck in this position is about as good as a corner kick. You can see
on in the back.
Sabelli down there with
Shadow and the Liverpool defender kind of just shoving each other, trying to create some space. Oh, Shadow.
Boy, they're still going at each other. That defender is Hadi.
There's the throw. That's a good flick. Liverpool defender almost flicked that in the goal. The keeper was able to collect it, though.
Sure did. Well, I don't think Mendoza is going to be coming back in the game. We can see him sitting over on the bench. He's got his head completely taped up.
Oh, I see that. That's unfortunate. He was having an impact in the second half. He had a lot of energy. And it looks like he took a cleat and got cut open.
Liverpool has it now down deep in the far side. They'll send it forward, look to cross. but they're just going to send it out of bounds.
Left back can't keep that cross inbounds. He made a great run forward, but just couldn't put in a dangerous ball.
Yeah, so they apparently Liverpool did make a substitution with Mendoza. Unless I'm miscounting. Brady, you might check my counting abilities. Goal kick put back in by Chris Finner.
They brought somebody in.
I didn't see him make the substitution.
Out of bounds, Wichita. Liverpool gets the throw.
No.
And again.
No, that's Paul Luna taking the throw in for Liverpool. He sends it back to Brian Brody. Oh, and you see a little elbow come from Chisholm Ogbonna. Fortunately, the official wasn't able to see that, but we saw the elbow come up to the back of Paul Luna's head. FC Wichita still challenging hard. Refs now let them play the advantage. Oh, boy, Alex Pollock. Alex Pollock throws a hip check, and he'll get the yellow for it.
At Liverpool.
He did. It was number 14, Ross DeWitt.
Ross got flipped.
He sure did. That was a great hip check. And you know what? Much as you hate to say it, he kind of deserved the yellow on that one, but it was worth it just to see him put DeWitt up,
You definitely deserve
up in
that.
the air like that. Yes, the Brady specialty. We just get told the ball and the man both do not pass.
As a defender, either the ball or the man can get by it, but not both.
Finner punches it away off of the restart. Brian Brody will collect it. He sends it down into the corner where he was looking for He was looking for Paul Luna, and I thought that Mosley sent that off of Luna, but they're going to say that it went out of bounds off of FC Wichita. They give Liverpool the restart. Liverpool plays it all the way back to the midfield where it's collected by Andrew Wright. Well, certainly better offensive possession in the second half by Liverpool. Hasn't resulted in anything yet, but a good shot right there since Finner diving to his left.
Good strike, just a bit wide. Yeah, Liverpool's done a good job of pressing higher, and they've been able to play a little bit in the offensive third.
They sure have. We're in the 80th minute, closing in on the 81st minute. It's still 4-1. FC Wichita lead. Shots on goal so far, 10-3 in favor of FC Wichita. Both teams have 2 corner kicks each.
Liverpool just made a sub. Number 9 went out, and they brought in number 18 up front.
Okay, so Vic Moraligua, who was holding a yellow card, and the lone goal for Liverpool FC is off. Laverick Mola is on in his place. Here come Liverpool, trying to push it forward. Look, refs say play on. Jeff Withers has it on the far side. Sends it back to the center of the pitch. David Kamali picks it up. Now he'll send it back down deep. Withers has it. He's got Ogbonna right in his face. It's going to be played all the way down into the corner. Finally sent out of bounds. Off of number 23, Alex Morgan. It'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Off the throw-in, Chisholm Ogbonna. He'll deflect it out of bounds. Now the ball thrown back in by Liverpool. There comes the cross, easily headed out of the box by Kevin Tenike. Oh, good challenge by Nick Kramer, but he's not able to keep his feet. Big
Stolen
mistake. Now here comes Matt Clare, and Matt's got some help.
Shadow.
Through ball too far in front of Shadow. Off target, he couldn't get there in time. Number 14, Rostowet sends it back to the keeper, Friend.
Good
now
tackle.
Claire gets tackled from behind, and somehow Claire gets called for the foul.
Number 7 for Wichita, Matt Clare.
That was.
All right, that foul doesn't make any sense to me.
That doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. The Liverpool player took a big touch. Matt was able to step in front, win the ball, and the Liverpool guy tackled him in the back, and Liverpool got the call.
Good touch by Liverpool there. They send a through ball up forward looking for Laverick Mola, but Kevin Tenike is there to break up the play. It's going to head out of bounds off of Kevin, resulting in, nope, sorry.
Corner kick coming up.
Oh, no.
Goal kick for Wichita.
Yeah, so it heads out of bounds apparently off Liverpool. FC Wichita will get the goal kick, Chris Fenner.
Subbing out for Liverpool, number 7, Jeff Withers.
So number 7, Jeff Withers goes out for Liverpool. That one is a little surprising to me, Brady, because Withers has actually played pretty well through most of this game. So
He has. Maybe he's running out of gas. I know Liverpool played Friday. You know, maybe the travel and some heavy legs. They want to bring in
well, a
little
big
bit of energy.
big deep shot by Laverick Mola sails way high.
Number 18, Laverick Mola.
Yeah, he's a bit ambitious there. He was probably about 40 yards out and tries to,
You know, I don't know if he's trying to catch Finner off guard, but was not able to keep that on target.
Chris Finner takes the goal kick. Mosley was there for a second. Now, number 21, Austin Clifton.
Austin's done a good job up front being a target. He's connected a few passes, been able to hold on to it.
Ooh, Claire
He's done a
goes,
good job since coming in.
Matt Clare goes down hard off of a challenge from number 15, Sella Ganat. Matt's still down, holding his right shin. And he was holding it just below the shin guard, so I'm wondering if maybe he just took a banger right there. Now Shadow Sabelli just kicks it out of bounds. And the officials wave for the trainer. Well, we'll hope that Matt's okay. The trainer comes on to attend to him. Didn't really look like a hard challenge by the opposing player. And I'm wondering if they just banged shins, Brady. Matt's up, walking off. Seems to be moving pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. He probably, I don't know if he got his shin raked by a cleat, but that could be pretty painful. He might just be taking a little bit of a breather.
You mean people do that, Brady?
You know, or in the 85th minute, maybe he's trying to manage the game a little bit. I mean, who knows?
Interesting. Well, in a good display of sportsmanship, we see number 18, Laverick Mola, send the ball back to Chris Fenner. So possession remains as it was before
Oh, he's got Matt.
the
He's
injury. Matt is in a dangerous play now because Matt's got some help. It's going to go out of bounds off of Andrew Wright and will result in a corner kick for FC. Matt Clare's lining up to take it. We're halfway through the 87th minute. Matt Clare's lining up for the corner kick. He's got Shadow Sabelli working right in front of the keeper. Kent Friend, or Freund as we've taken to pronouncing it. There's the corner. Good ball! Oh, man, and Ogbonna put a head on it. Almost sent it into the net. Good play.
Great save.
Certainly did. That was a good look. Now Liverpool sends it out of bounds.
Matt played a great ball near post where Ogbonna was there to had a nice head near
that
post.
Was close, close, close.
Keeper made a great save.
He sure did. That was British Brady that just jumped on the mic there for a second. Now Claire gets decked from behind by number 17, Paul Luna. That's a red for Luna. It's his second yellow. Luna's going to head off the pitch in the 88th minute.
Taking an early shower. That was just a dumb tackle.
It was dumb.
Matt.
And that's going to result in a man down for the rest of the game, obviously, for Liverpool. Not what they needed.
Just an uncalled tackle. Matt had passed the ball, and he just rakes him from behind. Got a deserving yellow card, which was his second, so he's out of here.
He is. Ball's back into play. Now Jeff DeBlanc has it. He takes it down the sidelines all the way to the corner flag. Hard challenge. He's going to lose the ball. Comes back up. Man, and if he could. Well, there's finally the foul, and really a deserving one. Laverick Mulla had his arms all over Jefty. Claire will take the kick. Matt starts it a little early. He had Jeff Blanc playing along with him. The ref's going to make him redo it.
Looks like Matt's having a little fun with him.
Well, last time I checked, Brady, I didn't know you could stand that close on a free kick.
Liverpool defender is just standing
now
right
that
the ball.
Well, and it's going to cost him a yellow card. Number 18, Laverick Mulla picks it up. And you know what? Brady, frankly, he's going to get that one just for being obstinate. I know that's not an official. That's not an official rule, but that's what I'm going to call it. Now it's put back into play.
Never heard that. I like that.
Well, I know that officially it'll be marked for dissent, but it's really for being obstinate.
Yes.
Now it goes out of bounds. Deep down in the left corner. It'll be a throw-in. It looks like Ogbonna will take the throw, though really they need to get Kevin up here to wing that sucker in.
FC Wichita is just looking to kill the game right now. Got another sub coming on?
It appears so. So it looks like Nick Kramer is going to go have a seat to the applause of the fans, not because they want him to lead, but because he's played a great game. Matt Leota comes on to take his place. Now Alex Mosley has it. Mose looking to take a shot, but he had a white jersey all up in front of him. Now FC Wichita still has it. They've got 3 red jerseys. Here comes Ogbonna. He turns, takes a shot, but it heads out of bounds. Well, we are in extra time. 4-1. FC Wichita lead. You know, Brady, if you look across the field right now at the scoreboard and you see the shots on goal, 11-3 in favor of FC Wichita, pretty much sums up the game, and it's reflected in the score and really in the possession. And what more can you say?
Yeah, scoreboard says it all. It's just been a solid effort by SC Wichita, rebounding from the loss Friday, where they actually dominated that game. So that's 2 games where they have really taken it to the other team, except for today they were able to put the ball in the back of the net, which has been nice. You know, you get all those chances. You know, it feels good and builds confidence, and you can start, building something here with FC Wichita. It's great effort.
Well, you know, for those that have not had a chance to come out here to Stryker and watch a game, you need to get out here. This is a great production, great team, it's first class all the way around. And there we see a stolen ball by Matt Clare. Clare's going to get upended.
Claire's taking quite a few knocks today.
He has, and it's going to
There's
result in a yellow card for David Kamali. And, if Liverpool's not careful, they're going to be in danger of losing another player for their next match.
92nd minute, yellow card number 4, David Kamali.
Do we have a tally on yellow cards?
You
Is that
can
6,
ask.
7?
We can check.
How many yellow cards is that?
Matt Clare will restart it on the. Will take the free kick. Excuse me. There goes Clare. Fires one in, but it's blocked. Quickly collected, though, by number 28, Matt Leota. Anyway, Brady, like I was saying, the Wichita soccer community needs to make sure they get out here and catch one of these games. They are fantastic to watch, and a bad mistake by Chris Finner, and Chris lucks out as the ball heads off the post instead of into a wide open net. FC Wichita has everything going their way right now, including luck.
Finner was fortunate there. He took a bad touch, and the Liverpool defender was able to get his foot on it and hits the post.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you're unlucky and sometimes you're lucky, and right now Finner was unlucky in the way he went to make the save, but lucky in the result. And the score remains 4-1 here in extra time. Well, Brady, you've seen both of these games. You've been around the sport for a very long time. You've played at all kinds of levels. What do you think so far of this brand new product here for the city of Wichita? That's the final buzzer, 4-1 Wichita. So what do you think, Brady? I mean,
I've been impressed. I was well pleased Friday night coming out. Great support by the Wichitans. How do you say
Wichitans.
Wichitans.
Wichitans. You're a honorary Wichitan now,
Okay.
as long as you've been around here.
Great support by the Wichitans. Quality product put on the field. Production has been great. I know Blake Shoemaker and the other owners have done a great job of just putting together a fun family atmosphere, putting quality product. I mean, if you haven't been out here yet, you need to get out here. This is a lot of fun. Great complex.
Yeah,
Striker.
it is. It's fantastic. It's it's something we've been waiting for a long time, to have this level of outdoor soccer in the community. We finally got it. We've got some great new talent that we haven't seen here in the community before. Guys like Luca Anelli that we've seen out there, running all over the field. Chisholm Ogbonna has been great to watch.
Got Shadow, very dangerous player. I mean, it's just going to get better and better. These guys have only been together for
just a couple of weeks, really, if you think about it.
They've been training for a while, but they haven't had all their guys here together. So, I mean, it's just going to continue to get better, and they've done a great job of producing a lot of chances. And, I believe there's going to be a lot of goals scored here at Stryker Complex.
And this is really cool. You've got all the kids coming out onto the field with the players.
You got Coach Larry Enlow slapping fives with some kids.
Yeah, you do. It's a great thing to see. You've got the boys heading out there. Matt Clare waving to the crowd. He had 2 goals tonight. You just can't ask for a whole lot more. Next match coming up, by the way, Mr. Bryant, is going to be on May 31st.
May 31st.
May
get out
31st.
Here.
Well, don't get out here because it's down in Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
So if you come out here, you can come check out the gorgeous facility, but you won't see the game. The 31st, 7:30 p.m. Down at Rough Rider Stadium. FC Wichita will be on the road against Liverpool again. Then June 4th, FC Wichita still on the road They'll be taking on the Vaqueros. I believe that's the Tulsa team, if I remember correctly, or Fort Worth, I'm sorry, the Fort Worth team. Then June 6th, Wichita still on the road. Finally, the next home match, Brady, the next home match, June 9th, right back here at Stryker, 7:30 p.m.
June 9th. Everyone get out here.
Yep. June 9th, 7:30 p.m. The boys will be back in action. Get out here and check it out. Tickets, all the tickets are $9. Kids under 4 are free. And while we've got him standing here, let's talk to Blake Shoemaker for a couple of minutes if we can. Blake, we're through the inaugural weekend of the finally having a high-level outdoor soccer program here in Wichita, and I'll give you my opinion first because I know it's probably the most important one. It's been great, man. I mean, the atmosphere has been great. The product on the field has been great. You know, this is such a good thing for the community to finally have, and I know it's taken a ton of hard work and a lot of people that have supported you and helped bring this whole thing together. Weather and everything aside, what a great inaugural weekend.
Yeah, Josh, thank you first for your kind comments and talking about Stryker and the atmosphere. You're right. I have to say thanks to everybody, and there's no way I'm going to be able to thank everybody possible. But first let me start with you and Brady and John Ferreira and Mike with MJ Productions for putting this on, allowing us to be able to broadcast this. I know people all over, not just the country, but the world. The Moonies, the Anellis, the Hogbanas. It's so great for people to be able to turn this on and watch their family and friends play.
You know, and it's funny you mentioned that because last night I looked on I was looking at the analytics, and we had people from all over the place logging on and watching the feed. So
yeah, it's fantastic. Ultimately, we feel like we're putting on a good product. You know, we've seen indoor soccer in Wichita. You know, back in the late '70s and off and on through the years and recently, and the knock's always been it's just a little bit of cattle herding, and we really want to put on a family atmosphere and create the right soccer culture here. We want people to be a part of it. You know, the reality is at this point this game costs us money. We're not out here making $1 million, but we absolutely love it. We want to continue to grow the soccer community, and we feel like we're putting a good product on the field. Of course, tonight we get the first goal in franchise history, and then also a win with 11 shots on goal and four goals, and you know, got in 1v1 one-time shadow, brilliant save for the Liverpool goalkeeper. Yep. And then we also hit the bar. But in the end, it's not just all about the product. It is about the people and the staff, and the people in this community is so good to us, and you know, we need to continue to grow it. Hopefully the people that are coming out here, their mentality right now is, wow, that's a good atmosphere, that's a great experience, I love it, and that'll continue to keep them coming back and spread the word. And sky's the limit right now for Wichita soccer. We want to be MLS type farm system. We want to be that, you know, when you're talking about the NASLs and the USL Pro and that level of play, we feel like that we can be that eventually. And this is just the beginning for us, but it's very exciting right now. But before you ask any more questions, let me thank my wife and all of you out there that are watching FC Wichita soccer, whether your son plays for it or you're just interested, or hey, Sonny in Tulsa, if you're still listening. But you need to thank her. This is helping me lose weight, first of all, so she's proud about that because I'm pacing behind the broadcast booth all day. But no, you know, none of it takes place without her. I get a little choked up about the time that you have to put into these things to realize your goal or your dream. But, you know, I have to go back to my son and these five youth players that I started coaching years and years ago. That they're out here now, but we wouldn't have it if it wasn't for them. So Paul Gonzalez, Alec Hinojos, Isaac Shoemaker. That's a good name.
Yeah,
who
sounds
else?
familiar.
But Caden Miller and I'm forgetting somebody, Tanner Vestring. And these 5 kids, they kind of ignited a fire under my butt, and they got me totally reconnected with the soccer community, which I've been a part of since I was 5 years old here. And again, I'm getting choked up a little bit about it, but it's because all the trials that I went through with these kids, now we're here talking about it, and it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for a group of 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
And my wife. And she's in no way, I'm the 5-year-old at home. So anyway, go ahead and shoot, man. I just want to get that out because that's where credit's really due.
Well, it's been it's been great to finally get to this point, and I know I haven't been involved with the outdoor game nearly as long as you guys have been working hard to put this together, but just to finally see it this weekend from the very first time you and I sat over in your office just even talking about soccer, this is amazing, and it's been wonderful and great, and I can only imagine what's going to become as more and more people in the community become more and more familiar with FC Wichita and having this outdoor team and they get out here. It's been fantastic, and great job. Congratulations, and can't wait to be back sitting up here for the next one.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Blake Shoemaker. Appreciate it. Brady Bryant, thank you for sitting in with me. Mike from MJ Productions, appreciate you sitting in. And we will see everybody again here in a couple of weeks. Thank you for listening to FC Wichita's inaugural weekend brought to you by Football Wichita Live. We will see everybody again soon. Have a great evening, and thanks for listening.